There's over $100 billion flowing through the golf world in the United States every year, and this is exactly how I carve out a little piece of that revenue for myself. Come along with me. We're going to go inside some used golf stores and look for some used clubs that we can buy and then sell online for a profit. It is the middle of winter, but it is a huge period of transition that we are in the middle of right now. The new clubs from 2025 are finding their way to the used club racks, specifically the ones that were used for demo material in big box stores, and the major manufacturers are getting ready to lift the embargoes on the new clubs that they plan to roll out in 2026. So we are going to get our first looks at those clubs very soon. The first place that I'm going to look for used golf clubs with some margin to be able to buy and then resell online is going to be Golf Galaxy. And in this particular Golf Galaxy, the first club that I came across is this Titleist Ladies AP1 pitching wedge, and the price on it was only $20. These resell online anywhere from $40 to $60. So I'm definitely going to be taking that one home with me today. Right next to that Titleist wedge was a set of Mizuno T4 wedges for $24.99. Normally I would pick these up, but you have to be very careful when you're buying used wedges. You want to make sure that the faces are in good shape and there's no dents on them, especially on forged wedges, because they are much more softer in the face. Looking back at this, I don't know how I was holding the phone and both clubs at the same time, but I did decide to pass on these as there was pretty significant damage to both of the faces on those Mizuno wedges. Continuing to make our way through the wedge section, the next club that I saw was the Titleist T300 48-degree wedge. Not enough room for any margin right there. I'm going to go ahead and whiff trying to pick up the Titleist AP1 pitching wedge, then found the club. It is also $20, so we now have the pitching wedge and the gap wedge. I don't know if I'm going to sell them as a pair or sell them individually, but I should be able to get $20 to $40 on each of those clubs in profit. I also came across this set of Ping G430 left-handed irons. Only 5 to 7% of golfers are left-handed, so I did decide to pass on those, although there was no margin there to be found. And then I saw this Titleist AP1 set 5 iron all the way through pitching wedge. Titleist AP1s, AP2s, AP3s resell really well on eBay and on stackgolf.com. I did decide to pass on them, but they did have Tour AD Senior Flex shafts on them. Let me know if you think I made a mistake there. I'm not too familiar with how well Senior Flex Tour AD shafts sell online. I have really been struggling with irons lately, and so when I saw this Friction ZXi4 set, I knew that I had to hit them. The price on them wasn't that bad. These retail for over $1,300. Resale market is anywhere from $800 to $900, but when I went over to hit them, I saw that there's some sort of inventory situation going on in the hitting bays. With Golf Galaxy, you gotta fix this. The PGA Store has their simulation bays in much better shape than this. But when I did get to hit the Strixon ZXi4s, these things were so forgiving and so easy to get up in the air. I cannot recommend them enough if you're looking to get into a forgiving iron set.
I think Wilson has a really bad rap. They've been rated exceptionally well over the last couple of years, and I cannot wait for when TaylorMade goes back to the Sim 3 and gets off of this carbon face technology that they've been messing around with their drivers. This is the part of the video that I need your help with. If you are a flipper or just a golf enthusiast, I'm going to roll through 4 different Titleist clubs here, and I want you to let me know which one you would have picked up based off of the comps that I'm throwing up on the screen and the price that are actually on these hybrids and woods. I've had a pretty tough time selling hybrids lately. It feels like the market is shifting more towards woods, specifically 5 woods, 7 woods, and 9 woods. So I did not pull the trigger on any of the hybrids, but I want a second set of eyes on this. Let me know what you think I should have picked up and why down in the comments section. With that being said, only 17% of the viewers of my videos are subscribed. So if you do like golf or are a golf club enthusiast or a flipper, please consider hitting the subscribe button to help support the channel. I also passed on this great big Bertha driver. It seems like unless a driver has anywhere from 10 to 12 degrees loft and is one of the older drivers and can pass somewhat as a mini driver, I'm not having great success with it. I also passed on that big Bertha with adjustable weights as well. So overall, after all of the clubs that I showed you at this Golf Galaxy, my plan is to just pick up both of the Titleist AP1 ladies irons, and those are the 2 that I'm going to take with me today. I bought them both for $40, and I'm going to try to get anywhere from $40 to $60 out of each of them. If they don't sell, I'll probably go ahead and bundle them as a pair. I thought my flipping week was over, but on Facebook Marketplace in my neighborhood, there was somebody that was giving away all of these clubs for free. So I ran over and filmed a very quick snippet of video because I was on a doorbell camera and I felt really awkward recording this, but I did feel bad and left $20 under the mat. The first club was this old Titleist 983K titanium driver. I should be able to sell that for $40. The next club I have really had a hard time finding comps for. It's a white steel number one with the CNC milled insert. If you know how much those go for, leave a comment down below. Next up was this illegal night ripstop 64-degree wedge. I've bought these before and have sold them very quickly. Look at the face on that and tell me that you could not get a ton of spin around the greens with that. And then we got a Ping i3 O size 2 iron with a graphite regular flex shaft. I'll probably ask anywhere from $15 to $20 for that online. The next two clubs I'm going to reserve to sell on stackedgolf.com. They are IRT hybrids. I will let them both start at $1 on stackedgolf.com, and whatever they sell for is incredible because I think I will get really nice returns for the $20 that I paid for all of these clubs. If you haven't, head on over to stackedgolf.com where you can catch a live auction where all the clubs that I picked up in this video will be available to you, including this awesome Zebra putter. If you use code Lone Star when you sign up, you get $5 off your first purchase and could get one of these clubs for $5 plus shipping, which means a free club that you can add to your bag. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, I hope you hit them straight.